Mark Marshman is 22.
I grew up in Abbotsford, a local boy, born and bred. Always have been around Abbotsford, just getting up to mischief, no good all the time. Nothing better to do with yourselves than go out, hang around shop corners, just harass people really for fun. There's only a matter of time before there's altercations when you're out, and that leads to, you getting in trouble with the police. And that happens once, twice, you come to the attention of the police, and next thing I knew, I was serving prison sentence for it. I was sentenced to 4 months in a young offenders institute, and I served 2 months, and I was in Bristol. It was then you realise your things have got to change, so I went there and I didn't want to be back there, wasting my time basically, wasting my time, wasting my life in jail.
And so, in November 2009, Mark followed in the footsteps of his younger brother Jack into the Parachute Regiment of the Army.
I had to behave in there, listen to do what they want me to do, because I want to be a part of them. They didn't ask me to be a part of them, I wanted to be a part of them, so I had to listen. I wanted to be in the Parachute Regiment, so I had to listen to what they tell me to do. And that's where, and everything works well then, doesn't it? So the more I looked into it, the more I liked it, the more I went for it, and it's just become a goal then, doesn't it? So you work for that then, don't you? You got to work for what you want, right?
His brother's influence on his life didn't stop there, and Mark began accompanying Jack to his mixed martial arts club. It was there that Mark found some people who would have a major impact on his life.
Obviously at the gym, I say all the boys are like one big team, one big family. Well, you got Richard, then he's the daddy, isn't he? Richard Shaw got me into martial arts, and he will not leave you alone. He'll keep on to you and keep working you and working you and working you, and to a point where you're ready to compete at like national level. Richard does that for you just to see you at the national level.
I met Mark. His brother was training with me before, and Jack, and his father came and asked me if I would work with Jack for some reason. He left school early at 15. Without mixing my words, was on the verge of going to prison pretty much. Jack turned right around. We got him involved in army college, got him training and competing. He became Welsh champion. Since then he's gone on to become British MMA champion. He's in the Parachute Regiment. Mark then joined the club because he wanted to follow in little brother's footsteps. And when we met him, if I'm honest, I didn't think he would stay par for the course, because he had a bit of a reputation. Obviously, he'd been to prison and he was a bit wayward, to say the least. When they do join the club, they give them ground rules. They give them a strict set of rules that if they want to train you, there's a certain way they've got to live their life, certain sacrifices they've got to make, and the behaviour outside the gym is as important as what it is inside. And when he came, to be honest, he took us all by surprise. Took to it like a duck to water. And in his first year, it was arguably the best fight that we had at the gym, to be honest.
At Tulare Combat, we run 2 kids classes from the age of 7 up to like 14. Anybody, all welcome, all shapes and sizes, whether they're athletic or not. They come up because it's a place to go to try and learn something new. If they take to it, they take to it. If they don't, they don't. Still, it's still something nice for them to do. And I just love getting involved with me and Richard Shaw. We take a kids class and, we just have a great laugh with the kids, giving them something else to do rather than hanging about on them street corners where, life gets you down like.
When he first came, obviously he was working, but the wages in this area are not great and he was struggling for money. So as an initiative to him, I've asked him to start helping me out with the kids and whatever, just keep them occupied. And also then, I'd help him out with membership fees and different things. And he just had a real way with the kids, to be honest. He's good-natured. They looked up to him because of his fitness and everything else, and the fact that after joining us within 3 months, he was competing and he came second in the national MMA championships. For the first year, is a real achievement. And the kids just took to him, to be honest, because I think he's well known in the area before he came to the gym, so he had this reputation as a bit of a takeaway. And I think it was a massive impression on the kids to watch how he turned his life around as a perfect role model really to have involved with the kids.
If you were bored and have got nothing to do and you're finding yourself in trouble at that police station at any time, just come to us or go to a club, get yourself an activity, get into it, knuckle down and try and be the best at it. Because at the end of the day, you can either be a winner or you can be a loser. It's your choice, you know what I mean?
The way Mark had turned his life around from teenage delinquent to a role model in the community gained attention from the Prince's Trust.
In November 2010, I won the Young Achiever Award with the Prince's Trust. I was gobsmacked when I did win it, but you know, I won it, and it's a nice thing to have, you know, winning such an award. Like.
I was over the moon. I mean, probably since I've been at the gym, you could argue my biggest achievement since we've been here, just to watch somebody like that come full circle. I think of him as family, like his brother and a lot of the lads here, you know, they're all extended family as far as I'm concerned. It was like watching my son take it, to be honest. I wouldn't have felt any different with Mark taking the trophy.
Obviously I want to go back to the army because that's where my heart's lying, but in the future I want to work with disadvantaged kids, definitely in the mixed martial arts, because it's a fantastic thing to be doing.
Future's in his own hands now. I mean, the Prince's Trust have spoke about doing some work with him. I want like the time down to what it could be. He's got the potential to become a professional fighter if he really put his heart to it, you know what I mean? But that's his choice, not mine. You know, whatever he does, we'll support him.
Richard Shaw has gone and made my brother into what the man he is today. I like the man that my brother is today, so I'm trying to become that man. Basically, he's a knock-on effect, and it's all coming from Richard Shaw, his positive attitude towards it, and his gift for doing martial arts with youngsters, you know. So that's what it's all about.